EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Madden NFL 2004.
From the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, we come to you from the Louisiana Superdome. Thanks for joining us. These two teams are ready to go, and it should be a great one as the Chiefs get set to take on the Saints. Welcome to the game. Al Michaels and John Madden here, broadcasting live. So pull up a chair and relax because this is going to be a good one.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere in the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
Joe Horn makes a great target for him every game. I think most people in the league like to think that he's deceptively fast. That allows him to sneak past the defense for big games. And whether or not he'll be able to against this defense is something we'll be paying a lot of attention to.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep him waiting any longer.
A much-anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff. Carney will be kicking off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 82.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 8. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. Dick Vermeil is known for his inventive, high-energy offensive attack. He likes to move downfield through the air, and he's one of those coaches that rarely runs the same play more than once in a game. Hand it off. He can't wrap him up. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Second member of our EA Sports Coach Close-Up is Jim Haslett, who has a reputation as a passionate, blue-collar type of coach, a good judge of talent, and an even better motivator. Using motion. Tosses it right. Loss of about 1.
On the run. Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Green sets up, handed it off to the back, gets rid of it, almost picked off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Dropping back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. That one hit him in the hands, but he just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Number 7 will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. He gets under this one and has a lot of room to run. The 40. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge touchdown on the punt return.
That guy just broke into the open, and then he was gone.
Carney comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. So with both clubs trying to catch their breath after that return, we'll get set for another one.
This is where they're going to have to respond. They were unable to sustain a drive, were forced to punt, and now they find themselves in a pressure situation. If they aren't able to do anything again, what happens on the next punt return?
Well, John, we've looked forward to this all week long. One of the top running backs in the league against one of the most dominant defensive units.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It's the old strength versus strength thing. This defense has a great front four and good team speed. This can be a heck of a game.
From the 6-yard line. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Sideline, D. Eagle left. Come on, partner. You got it. Set.
It's the toss to the left. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Green sends a man in motion. Drops back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. There he goes. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good game.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
Only one man back.
3. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Using motion. So he's picked up some good yardage and a first down on that one.
Yeah, the defense was looking around and he was already by him before they knew what hit him.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33.
Catch the ball, man. You got him.
They give it to the halfback. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Fire out.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
About a yard to go. Ball on their own 43. 6th play of this drive. Running to the left side. Another 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st down.
Johnson, the lone back. Gets the toss to the right. Toss play nets them about 6.
With the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Green gets set. Morton moves in motion. Cross play to the left. Using the stiff arm. Holmes with a nice run. and picks up the first down.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Crosses it out to the left. Loss of about 1.
On the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Green gets set. The Chiefs using motion. Closing in. Throws it. The 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. Just an outstanding pass with a spectacular catch.
Boy, that was one heck of a touchdown. Those two can't be stopped out there.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up, and he kicks on the extra point. And so, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased. They were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense could put it together.
Anderson
Kansas
in
City
to kick this one
is
off.
lined up for the kickoff. Number 25. Back
Good
to
kick,
the
should be returnable. From the 7. They look very good in that last possession, moving down the field steadily for the touchdown. And let's see what happens here as they take over once again. It's 1st and 10. On the ground. Picked up 9 on the play. Brooks gets set.
Bring that pain, baby.
Handed off to the back. McAllister barely makes it past the first down marker. First down coming up after that run. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. New Orleans 7. Kansas City 7. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. They'll go from the I formation. Pressure coming with the pass. Almost got it. So he dropped it, and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs.
Come on, partner.
Looking deep to the right. Nearly intercepted. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
3rd and 10. Ball on their own 38.
Let's go. Come on. Here come the heat.
Brooks gets set.
Sideline to sideline. Cowboy.
Under pressure. Throws it. And it's intercepted. So the defense combines an excellent pass rush with good coverage, and it becomes a turnover.
I'll tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary's job a heck of a lot easier. And on that play, it led to an interception.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. On the carry. Gain of 2.
Number 31 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
That all you got? Get out.
Green sets up, using motion.
Get in there. Stay active.
Tosses it out to the right. They'll mark it at the 28. Carries it for 6 yards on that
Gain
play.
of 6 on the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here goes the heat. Bulldog under.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the toss to the right.
28-yard.
Holmes picks up just enough to convert. Holmes did a nice job breaking away on that carry.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
24-yard line.
Ain't nothing. Hit him low. Set.
Hand off to the tailback. Gain of a couple on that carry.
With the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here.
Let's go. Come on.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. With the pass, and it's caught. The rush was on, but it's a nice game thanks to a nice throw.
He read the blitz, and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
Only one man back.
Inches. Ball on the 15-yard line.
6th play of this drive. Again, he'll get the call, and he stopped at the 14-yard line. They're putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10.
Snake eyes. Come on. Get up.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind
On
him.
the 14-yard line.
Hit him low.
Hand it off. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
3-yard gain on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Ball. Sideline to sideline. Bust his grip.
2-minute warning coming up. Tosses it left. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. Third and 5 coming up. 9 yards out. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on 9-yard line.
Guns it to the end zone. Good play by the safety to tip it away in the end zone.
This guy has great instinct. When he came into the league, they tried him at the cornerback spot. But he hit so hard that they thought maybe he'd be a better fit at safety.
The future Hall of Famer comes out to attempt this one from about 26 yards. And it's up. So 2 minutes left before halftime. Here's the kickoff
Kansas
team.
City is lined up for the kickoff. Number 84.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 7-yard line.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game.
Quarterback back in the shotgun, using motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. On the money. A lot of room to work with. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Pressure, stepping up with the throw, comes up with it. Big-time play by number 85.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
Throwing, and he slips out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Third and short, and with timeouts left, they might just try to pound this one up the middle and pick up the first down. Third and under a yard. Dropping back.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Into the open. New Orleans will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. They'll come out on first down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Toss play to the right. The Saints call a timeout. They have 1 left.
I'm sure they'll have one of their receivers running near the sideline. And if they go to him, he's got to look upfield because he might be able to take it in for a score if the defense thinks he's just going to run out of bounds.
Man in motion. Pressure coming. Well, he took matters into his own hands.
And with some quarterbacks, you got to watch out that they don't take off on you. Everyone has to be aware.
With the pass. Incomplete pass. They took a shot at the end zone, but the incompletion brings up 4th down. Carney can tie it up here with a field goal. And it's on its way. The kick sails through the uprights. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 82, back deep to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 9-yard line. It's a fumble. The Saints are there to pick up the ball. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
Hey, worst case scenario, they should be up by 3 at halftime. That means they can't turn it over by trying to force something into the end zone.
They'll take over at the 27-yard line.
To the air on first down. He just got that one off. The defender just teed off on him.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
7-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw, makes the adjustment. They'll mark it at the 11-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here.
16 on the play.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. Carney is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. The kick is up. It's good. That field goal is his 2nd of the day. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 23 back to return.
Nice distance. From the 4. The Chiefs will start this drive from the 23.
Number 23 on the return.
Only one
They'll
man
take
back.
over at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Here comes the hit.
Hand off to the tailback. The 30. Kansas City calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
Using motion. With the throw, with the adjustment. And he stopped at the 41-yard line. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, New Orleans 13. Kansas City 10.
Kansas City 10.
So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. Anderson comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 25 back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 6. New Orleans is looking to add to their slim lead as they take over on offense. Hand off to the tailback. About a 2-yard gain here. Let's go to Melissa.
Well, Al, the Chiefs coach commended his defensive players for their efforts against the run, but told them that he needs even more effort from them now, since they expect the other team to run the ball as they try to control the clock. Look for the defense to play a lot closer to the line in hopes of shutting down the ground game. Al?
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline. With the pass, John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel
Ball
package.
on the 28-yard line.
Back off, DB.
Brooks gets set.
Catch the ball, man.
Looking for room. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 30-yard line. He didn't have much to work with and still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
First and 10. Ball on their own 39. Man in motion. Home.
You love a back who can contribute consistent positive yardage like this.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
You got it. Set.
Using motion. Holmes wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Pumps, gets rid of it, makes the adjustment.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
90 ball. Set. Hut. Hut.
Throws it. He made a great play bringing in that touch pass.
The receiver never took his eyes off that one, looking it into his hands as he ran under it.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 49. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package.
He keeps pounding away in the ground. He closes in at 100 yards.
On the play.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Pressure. He's looking deep to the right. Drops the interception. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Lewis sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 26.
Hawkeye right. Set.
Man in motion.
Yep, out. Hut. Hut. Cowboy. Hut.
Holding on the offense.
Appeared to be a hold on that play.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, where they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
Run. Set. Get out. Hut. Now don't go. Hut. 90 ball. Hut. Hit him low.
Closing in, gets rid of it with the adjustment. Horn is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his third catch. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Brooks sets up. Pressure coming with the pass. He hits his receiver.
Watch this one again. He's trying to make the catch, and the defender comes in there and just unloads on him. But he's still able to hold on to it for a heck of a play.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 46.
Get at him, D. Take him out. Set. Hut.
To the air on first down. Under pressure, off and running. And he's brought down at the 47. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
McAllister, the lone setback. Throws it. With the adjustment, he has it. Brooks has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens, you get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 39-yard line.
Hands it off again, fakes the handle. With the throw, he felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He just overthrew that one.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
The Saints line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
Pressure with the pass, and it's caught. Nice reception on that play, and he now has 3 on the day.
On the play.
About a 51-yard attempt here. And it's up. And it's good. That's his 3rd successful attempt. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 23 back to return.
Short kickoff. From the 12. The Chiefs will start the drive from the 28-yard line.
23 on the return.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 28. It's the toss to the left. Holmes couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
16, Kansas City, 10.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play.
Cowboy! Check him out! Fire out!
2nd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Dropping back. Closing in. Trying something to the left. The pass ball's incomplete, so he can't come up with it.
He really should have had that one. He was in position to make the catch, but he forgot to catch the ball.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
4th down now after the incomplete pass. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
2-yard line.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 42-yard line.
Fire out!
He hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
And they're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 14-point game.
Don't go. Set.
using motion. Hands it off.
You can't question the decision to go for 2. They just didn't call the right play, and the defense stood tall.
A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. And the offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 12. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Come on, get up.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. Holmes couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running play. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Dropping back, flings it to the outside. The 40. Green hit his target, and they have a 1st down.
This guy makes the tough catches look easy.
First and 10. Ball on their own 44. The backs are lined up in an I. Hand off to the tailback. Holmes has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing.
On the play. Second and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Pressure coming. Great play in the backfield by Grant.
Watch here as he's able to avoid the blocker and get in there and make the tackle. Now that's how you're supposed to play. Don't stop. Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
About 8 yards. Ball on their own 47. Pumps once. Throwing. The pass was incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Fourth and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here they come. With the throw, hits him on the run.
This is just a great play to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive. I mean, it's 4th down. You got one last shot to do it, and they do it perfectly.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Green gets set. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Fumbled. The Saints score line. The defender knocked the ball loose, and he turned it over. So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. Hand off to the tailback. And that's a gain of about 8. McAllister, the deep back.
Second and 3. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Give it to the halfback. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the 1st down.
Gain of 6 on the play.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. Brooks gets set. Hand it off to the back. And the halfback picks up about 3.
Let's go, come on!
Looking upfield. That's a 3-yard gain.
On the carry. 2-yard gain on the
I'm
play.
guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
A little over 4 to go. And this is the 5th play of this drive. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Only a yard by the halfback. And so the offense gets one more shot to see what they can do here with the time remaining. This punt will be his 2nd of the day. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. New Orleans stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers.
Come on, partner. They got nothing.
With the pass, ooh, nearly picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception. They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing, because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Throwing. Almost intercepted. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
And so running out of both time and downs, they'll have to pick up the first down here to keep their very slim hopes alive. Under pressure with the pass. Pass falls incomplete. He knew that one was a catch if he didn't hit him hard.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hands. Hey, this isn't going to be an easy pickup, but the offense has to believe that they can do it, or they've already lost the game. The line has to give the quarterback some time so he can find an open guy and keep this thing going.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Stepping up, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The offense turns the ball over on downs.
They needed to keep the ball and try to score. Maybe next time they may try something a little different from the playbook.
This one is just about in the books. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get the ball. He's mine. Bust his grill, D. He out now. You got it.
The Chiefs call a timeout. They have one timeout left. They give it to the halfback. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Five yards to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Breaks through. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
So we'll see if the field goal unit can come through here. So this one will be from about 31 yards out. The kick is up. It's good. A perfect hold, good kick, and that's 4 field goals in the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back deep to return.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 13. Kansas City, down by 2 touchdowns, takes over on offense.
82 on the return. They'll start the drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Passing on first down. Flings it to the outside. Into the open field. Holmes trying to get all he could after that reception.
What you do after you make the catch is the name of the game. You need to find some holes, use some moves, and get as far down the field as you can.
Spike stops the clock. 4 down territory here. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him.
On the 39-yard line.
Here come the heat. Set.
Pressure with the pass. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
This could be their last chance if they can't get the first here. There's no hesitation here. They're going to go for it.
On the 39-yard
Drops back. He surveys the field. Throwing. And he hits his target. He's trying to get them back to the line.
Ain't no. Yep,
He'll stop the clock with the spike.
Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chains while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Now the ball. Yep. Set.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Closing in with the throw. Intercepted. The pass rush had a lot to do with that interception.
And the key to the play was pressure. They force the quarterback to get rid of it before he's ready. And when he's rushing his throws out there, bad things are going to happen to this offense.
And a kneel down here ends the game since the defense can't stop the clock. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
Bring the pain.
Brooks sets up.
They got enough.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 35.
Set. Hut. 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 Is that all you got? Hut.
The final score is New Orleans 25, Kansas City 10.
25, Kansas City 10.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Safely.